Hey everyone, how you doing tonight? I'm not good at devices. Maybe I need to practice with one of yours there. Now's about as good a time as any to make a little bit of a confession to you guys. I'm actually a pastor's wife. Jesus fucking Christ, right? It's a bummer. But if you bring up one of these devices, I'll bless it for you. Lay hands on it. Sprinkle some holy water on it. Yeah, you know, it's funny. People have been asking me where my kids are since I was 18. I didn't have kids until I was 26. I finally had kids just to justify my body. Someone told me just this last week, they're like, you know, Sarah, some people have resting bitch face, but you just have resting mom bod. Which was needlessly accurate. Yeah, and having a mom bod, like my friends, they try to like comfort me. They're like, okay, you have a mom bod, but it's because you have 2 kids. I'm like, that's not a compliment. I don't see anyone walking into a gym and saying, I am not leaving here until it looks like I had 2 kids. And I bet you guys don't have any coworkers trying to pressure you on a trendy 30-day diet to get you to look like you've had 2 kids. And I don't think these ladies here have been hit on by a guy saying, damn girl, it looks like you've had 2 kids. So consequently, I've been on a diet for 30 years now, right? Yeah, I feel like that's just being a woman, quite frankly. Yes. So you guys know this. When you're on a diet, people like to give you advice. I didn't ask. But they give you advice anyway. So recently, this woman, she told me, watch out for carrots. They have a lot of sugar. I'm like, how many fucking carrots do you think I'm eating? You have this as the final look. You think I'm waking up to a bowl of carrots and milk? You see me and think, she's kind of horsey looking. Must be a trough full of carrots at home. To look like this, I would have to have an IV of carrot juice. It's crazy, man. Do you guys want to know the worst thing about my husband? He's just a really great guy. It's so annoying. Anything I could ever say about him just makes me look bad. As a comedian, it gives me nothing to work with. It's like, it makes me secondhand hate other people's husbands. Last week, I asked someone, I'm like, hey, you want to go to Disney with me on Friday? And she's like, oh, my husband doesn't like Disney. I'm like, I don't remember inviting your husband. I will pick you up at 6 a.m. Friday, Mom. Tell Dad no +1s. And we went to Disney, and we were on this little ride. You know, it was like a 6-people little car there, and it was fine. It was fun. But we were on it with, like, this influencer, which was so annoying. She was just, like, jimmying the camera the whole time. Just, like, singing along and just being so over the top and extra. I'm like, we paid a lot of money to be here to have this experience ruined. Do you guys think that that's how the astronauts felt about Katy Perry? I've been with my husband for 20 years now. Give it up for 20 years. with you. It's been a struggle. Yeah, and it's kind of weird because 20 years is a long time. Our relationship is older than the Razor flip phone, MySpace, Twilight, Teslas, all things that haven't really aged well, like our marriage. When we got married, I was 20, which feels like grounds for an annulment, right? Getting married at 20 should have had some sort of like lemon law involved, right? Maybe a lease to own situation before you pick a lifer, God. Yeah, and it's funny because he's a great guy and everything, but he is not the guy you want in an emergency situation. Let me tell you. He was cooking and the pan caught on fire. So he just runs in a circle which is a weird way to find out you're married to a golden retriever. And so then last night, a snake got in the house and he comes up to me and he's like, "There's a snake in the house." I'm like, "Great." So I go, "He's the one that let it in." He was letting our golden retriever outside. And apparently the two of them spun in a circle and came and found their leader. I'm like, "Get me a shovel." He's like, "How about a broom?" I'm like, "Yeah, anything will work. Why did you come to me empty-handed? At least a dog brought me a stick." It's to the point that when we're on a plane and they offer him that emergency out, I'm like, he is not the guy. Can you imagine? The plane's going down, spins in a circle. And I would just be like, "What is it, boy? Is Timmy stuck in a well?" So I asked the flight attendant, I'm like, "Any children who could do it? Maybe an old person on oxygen, a service animal leaving." I would offer, but I gotta watch him. I gotta make sure he doesn't swallow that little cap on the water bottle. I have to hand it to him though. He is way better at picking up the kids from school than I am. Whenever I do it, I can't get that car tag right. There is always an issue when I put it out. They're always like, "This is the wrong kid. This is the wrong school. This is a Chili's coupon." One time I did bring the wrong kid home with me. I didn't notice her halfway. But they were better behaved, so I just let it slide. Don't worry, guys. I'll bring him back tomorrow. It's not like I don't know where he goes to school. Being a mom and being a comedian, I kind of live a double life. Kind of like Batman or Hannah Montana. And people, they're so surprised to hear me curse. They're like, "But you have kids." I'm like, "Who do you think taught me?" And I don't curse in front of my kids because it's wild to see the moms that do. Because I'm just like, damn, now me and your toddler know the C word. And I do find out secondhand that I'm not supposed to use the lower level no-no words. This morning I'm sending a kid off to school and then something happens, I don't remember, but I'm just like, "What the heck?" And she's like, "Mom, you're supposed to say, 'What in the world?'" I'm like, "What the fuck?" It's crazy, these kids. So my husband, I told you guys, he's a pastor and everything. And when you're a pastor, you give up something willingly for Lent. Did you guys give up anything for Lent? If you don't know what that is, you give up something willingly and then you whine about it for 40 days. So he told me he's giving up sugar. I'm like, okay, then I'm giving up being nice. It didn't affect her day to day. Thank you all so much.